Hi guys, James here, welcome back to my channel. Hope everyone's having a great day. In today's video guys, I'm sitting down and playing with my Glaminatrix 6-pan little blue eyeshadow palette that I got in my mystery bundle last video. This is the Elevated Eyes eyeshadow palette. It is a beautiful 6-pan eyeshadow palette. It has 3 shimmers and 3 mattes. So this is what we're playing with today. Now I did do my base off camera just to save some time. I did actually use the Glaminatrix little blush duo that I got in my mystery bundle. I do always struggle to open it, so let me just get my tweezers. Now it does come with a cream and a powder. I used the cream. I haven't used the powder, so I thought I'd quickly do that on camera before we get into the eyeshadow. So let me just clean off this brush a little bit and pick up some blush, powder blush. Ooh, there's a little bit of kick up there. I don't know if you can see it. There's a bit of kick up there. And it is quite powdery and pigmented. So I'm just going to tap that off because I probably went a little heavy-handed already with the cream blush. Oh, that is pretty though. I love a hot pink blush. So this shade was perfect when I got it in my mystery bundle. I was really, really happy. Let's put a little bit on the nose. Now, for bronzer, I went in with a bronzer that was new to me. It is, where is it? Where did I put it? It is this one here, the NYX Butter Bronzer, and now this is the second lightest shade, or at least it was on the shelf. I don't know if it actually is. There was only like 6 shades on the shelf, or 4 shades at Priceline. I don't know if that's the full shade range, but this is what it looks like. It's a bit dark. It's very dark on me. I do apologize. I have like a terracotta bronze forehead here, and then the neck. We don't even want to talk about the neck. It is so pigmented. So I need to go very light-handed, and on the nose I did contour it with it, and it's quite harsh. And this is me blending it out with setting powder and everything, and it still looks this harsh. So we're just going to ignore that for this video. But I just want to mention I do recognize how I look with a bronzer, but we're just going to continue anyway. So anyway, that is the powder bronzer, or powder blush, sorry, from Glaminatrix. I like the formula of the cream blush and the powder. It is a really nice pink blush, which is my favorite. So happy with that. That's the first product I've tried from Glaminatrix bundle. Now let's get into the actual eyeshadow. Now I don't want this video to be too long, so I'm just going to play with the shades and then the shimmers and do a simple look, but a pretty look. I'm going to go for a pretty look. I did actually get some other single shadows here as well. These are all the single shadows I got in the mystery bundle. I'm doing my best to show you what they actually look like. Some of them do have duochromes and holographic tendencies, so hopefully you can see that, but they are all very pretty. But today I think I'm just going to play with the actual eyeshadow itself. These were one of the eyeshadows that I really wanted when they first did get released, but they were $55 for a 6-pan eyeshadow palette, and I just couldn't afford it or justify paying that. But I'm happy I got it in my mystery bundle. It was on sale last week when I unboxed this for $38. I don't think it's on sale still. We're going to start with the middle matte shade, which is the shade Glistening, this middle one here. Oh, that is pigmented, and there is a little bit of kick up on the pan, so let me just tap that off. Now blues are notoriously quite messy to clean up when you've got fallout under your eye. So I'm only putting a little bit of the powder on each time because I don't want fallout on all the base that I've just worked very hard on. Pigmented and pretty, very nice. Now the shimmers in this palette are stunning, stunning. I've been trying to see what people got in the small and medium mystery bundle because I got the large one for $90. But I haven't seen anyone unbox anything on YouTube. Like, I've only seen people unbox the big one. I just wanted to see if they got palettes or what they got in those smaller bundles. Now, this actually worked out to be over $300 worth of value when I paid $90. So I was blown away by how good the value is on these mystery bundles. And I probably definitely will buy one next year because I was just amazed by the actual value of this bundle and how many items that are actually usable. I got a lip liner, I got 2 lip glosses. One was flavor Peppermint and one was Spearmint. Now Peppermint and Spearmint, the artificial flavors, are not my favorite, but they actually feel very comfortable on the lips. And you saw all the shadows that I got, the single shadows. Some of those retail between $12 to $20, so I definitely got my value there. I think it worked out to be $108 for those single shadows. So I already covered the price of the actual mystery bundle itself, so I'm very happy about that. I got a single cream blush here too as well. Now this is a little dark for what I wanted in today's look to be, so I didn't use that, I used the pink one instead. But I'm very excited to try that in future videos because I love a cream blush, especially that color. And I think that's everything I got, plus this eyeshadow palette. So yeah, like I said, very, very good value for those bundles. And I actually have tried out Glaminatrix mattes and shimmers before. I do have a palette behind me. I've only got one palette, so this is the second palette in my collection from that brand. And I've actually fallen in love with the palette I already have. And the mattes, as you can see, are very pigmented and are blending out nicely. So I think this palette is going to be one of my favorites as well. I do love playing with blue eyeshadow, so I was very happy to get this palette. But I do have to mention, I think Glaminatrix, where their best products lie are their shimmers. Their shimmers are phenomenal, and I think the shimmers in this palette are going to be amazing as well. So I'm excited to play with those. This matte is blending out so nicely. I'm just going to quickly work on blending this out. I'll do the other eye and I'll come back, but so far so good. Alright guys, we are back and that shade has been blended out on both eyelids. I really love the way that's blended out. Yeah, it's a really, really pretty colour. Alright, the next shade we're going in with is the darker shade, the shade Striking, which is this one here, dark blue. We're going to go in with a Morphe M506 brush, just because I want it to be like on the outer edge right here and not everywhere. And a fluffy brush might just spread it too much, so I can control it a little bit better with a brush like this. I just really want to smoke out the outer edge. So we're just going to quickly stamp that on and blend it out a little bit into the crease, not too much though, because I don't want this shade to cover up the middle shade that I've already placed down. But, oh, it's so pretty. Blue's just one of those colours that, I don't know, always gets me excited. Blues, greens, purples and pink, those are my four colours that I love to play with the most. Neutral shades are okay. Like a pretty wetty look is nice, but colour is where it is for me, and Glaminatrix really does know how to do colours, especially in their shimmer formula. So yeah, I'm just really happy to have this palette. I'm finding this shade quite easy to work with as well. It's coming along quite nicely and a lot quicker than what I thought. Sometimes darker shades are a bit harder to blend out, but this one is actually blending out quite nicely. So yeah, I'm happy with that so far. And we are back, and I've just quickly blended out the darker shade on both eyes. I got a phone call, so I had to quickly take that, and I thought while I'm on the phone to Telstra, because that can take forever, I would just finish off blending that. But yeah, I'm really happy with the way it's blending. I love the deep, rich blue that darker shade has given this look, so I'm really happy with that. The last matte shade we're going into is the shade Elated, which is the lightest blue here. And we're just going to pack that on in the center. So I'm going to get a clean Morphe fluffy brush because I think I need a clean one. And we're just going to pick some of that up. It's almost a pastel blue, so I might have to pack some of the shadow on to really give me that pigment that I want. But we'll go slow, and if I need to pack it on, I will. But, oh, it's so pretty. So, so pretty. Look at that. That is a beautiful, beautiful blue. Definitely one that you can blend the edges out if you need to with. Oh, this blue is stunning. Stunning. And blues are hard to make. Blues and purple shades are really, really hard to get right. Now, obviously, I don't know the longevity of these matte shadows yet, but if they're anything like my other palettes, they will last all day. But I will give you an update in a future video on how these mattes and shimmers last. Right, now I'm going to switch to a little Morphe M50 brush, a clean one, and just get it in the inner corner, just because that brush is a little bit too fluffy to do that. So we'll switch to a clean little Morphe brush. We're going to pack that on into the inner corner of the eye and blend the edges as well. Now, I always like to blend everything obviously first before I put the shimmers down, because once the shimmers are on, it's very hard to blend matte shadows without knocking that sparkle off. So get all your blending done now, or at least as much as you can, because it will save you a lot of heartache and a lot of fallout on your face, especially when you've already done your base. Oh, such a pretty shade. And we are back, guys. I finished off the eyes. I did the bottom lash line with the two shades that I've used on the top, the darker shade and then the lighter shade. So all the eyeshadow is done matte wise. Now we get to play with the shimmers, which is the most exciting part. Now today I'm not going to play with any glitter glue. I'm just going to actually test out how these perform without any glitter glue. So I'm going to start with the shade Sublime, which is the middle shade. This one here, it looks kind of green on camera, but it is blue. So we're going to play with that. I'm going to swatch it quickly for you. Oh, actually that is kind of green. Oh, okay, that's pretty, but it's kind of green. Oh, I don't know if the camera's going to pick that up. It is kind of giving me a blue greenish vibe. More green. Let me swatch the lighter shade Elevated. I think that's how you say it. Yeah, that's more of like a white, just a white shimmer. That's pretty. Oh, that is like a silver white. That's pretty. And then we've got the shade Grand. Okay, that's a nice dark bluish multi-chrome shade. Oh, that's not swatching very good. Oh, that didn't swatch very well. It felt quite dry. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. I don't know if I want to play with those shimmers. They're not performing as what I expected. The dark blue one is very dry. I had to go over that a few times with my fingers. Let me just quickly see what shades I've got in this. I've got this one shade which is kind of like bluish, blue, purple. It has a shift. I don't know if the camera will pick it up. That is the shade Luna. Let me swatch that. Oh, see, that is cream and butter. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that is so pretty. It is shifty. It is stunning. I might just use that. I might actually only use that shade. Let me do one eye with that shade, and put that all over the eyelid, and then we can think about something else. But for now, let's just try this. Oh my god, it's like a mirror on my eyelid. That is stunning. It has shifts of like purple and blue and pink. Oh, when the light catches it, it is stunning. Now obviously I was planning on playing with all the shimmers in that palette, but they just weren't giving me what this shadow is giving me. That is so pretty. Maybe I'll put the light shimmer in the inner corner, so I'll leave that spare, but I'll just dab a little bit more extra on the outer edge here, so it's a bit more blended in. Let me just get a little bit more. Oh, that is so pretty. I don't know if the camera's going to pick how pretty that is, like with the shifts, but it's stunning. Let me do the other eye now. It's a little bit of a flaky formula, so I'm hoping this like stays on my eyelid, because I'm quite hooded, and when I relax my eyes I get like a crease sometimes where the shadows, or at least the shimmers, move around on my eyelid, and I get like a crease in my shimmers. So I'm hoping that it doesn't happen with this formula, but it does seem to happen when it's more of like a flaky, buttery formula, because it just moves around a bit more than say a dry formula does. If I do use a glitter glue, it stops that from happening, but today I didn't want to do a glitter glue. I wanted to test out how this shadow performs by itself. Oh, I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but that is stunning. I'll just quickly finish off this eye, and then I will zoom in so you can see what I'm talking about, and hopefully you can see the actual shifts that this shadow has in it, because it is beautiful. Okay, let me just go in with a smaller brush. I don't think I can use my finger for the inner corner, just because my fingers are too chunky, and I really want it to be like in a good place. So I'm just going to use this little Morphe packing brush and pack this on in the center. I don't know if that's actually doing anything. I wanted a little bit of a blend from dark to light in my shimmers. That was my plan for this look in the first place. But I don't know if that's what that's... Yeah, that's not really doing that. Maybe I'll try with my finger. Let's see. It'll work better with my finger. Oh, there we go, yeah. Finger always works better with a shimmer. Well, that's a bit better. I will have to blend those shadows together in a second. It's better. It's giving me more of a like payoff shimmer wise. Oh, the Glaminatrix shimmers are stunning. Out of this world stunning. Let me try it on this other side with just the finger. Yeah, this is definitely a flaky formula. It's flaking all over my face. Hopefully we can just brush that off with a fluffy brush at the end. Yeah, it's there's a lot on my face right now. It's not doing what I was hoping it would do. Shimmer wise. The mattes are fabulous. Not gonna lie, the mattes are absolutely fabulous. The shimmers are a little bit of a letdown, and if I paid $55 for this palette and I got these shimmers, they're good, but they're not amazing. They're not Glaminatrix. They're not what I expect from Glaminatrix. They're alright though. They're alright. They're not fabulous. I wouldn't recommend this palette to somebody for $55. Maybe if it was $30, yeah, I would. I mean, it's there. The shimmers are there, but are they mind-blowing? No. Do they feel buttery and smooth? No. But they're there. Let me quickly just try and wipe some of this extra shimmer off my face, because there's a lot, right? Like it looks like a glitter highlighter has exploded all on my face. Yeah, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Oh God, it's not coming off. It's everywhere. There is that trick where you can get some like tape and you can pick it up off your face. Let's try that. Let's see if that will work, because it's kind of ruining my vibe for this look, and I kind of really was expecting this to look a bit better. Oh, it actually works. They need to like create a lint roller for glitter for the face. That's an idea. Like, you know how you get it for the fur? That would be great for the face. If you could get one that doesn't disrupt your makeup, foundation and base, but it picks up all the glitter. Oh, there's an idea. Come on, Shark Tank. Someone think of that, because I would definitely invest in that. Okay, that's a bit better. Let me quickly zoom in. Don't mind the base, but this is what the eyes look like. I'm looking in the viewfinder so you can see everything. It's pretty. Like, it's pretty. I don't know if you can see the shifts on camera if I'm moving my eye. It's pretty. I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty look. I like it. I love the matte shadows. The shadows are phenomenal. It's just the shimmers for me are a little bit of letdown, but let's continue this look. I'm just going to quickly apply this Glaminatrix lip liner I got in my mystery box or bundle, and see how the formula is. Oh, that's nice. That is so creamy. This is in the shade, what is the shade? Gracious. It's like a pretty kind of terracotta brown nude lip liner. But that is gliding on perfectly. Yeah, I'm liking that. It's filling in all the fine lines I have on my lips, like it's not skipping anything. I just need to go over it once and it's completely filled in, which is nice. I'm just going to thicken up the line a little bit. That's a really nice formula. It is one that you have to sharpen, which is not a problem for me. Now I'm going to fill it in with this, what's it, Superstay ink crayon. This is from Maybelline, and it's just nice. I think it's similar shade. It might even be a little bit lighter. A little bit lighter, which is good. That's very comfortable on my lips. Very comfortable. I did miss a little bit of a edge here. Let me just fill this in because it's looking a little off center. There we go, that's a bit better. Ooh, that's a pretty color. Probably not the best for this look because it's kind of neutral compared to the colorful eye look. But it's pretty. Now I think it does need a little bit of gloss because this is a little bit dry. So I'm just going to put on some of this gloss that I got from the bundle as well. This is the Glaminatrix Glacier Gloss in the scent or flavor Peppermint. Now it's probably going to make this applicator all dirty, but it's okay. We're still going to apply it. Just a little bit in the center. Yeah, it does have a strong scent of peppermint and a little bit of flavour. It's not my favourite, but it's not too much. It does go away over time, so it's nice. It's nice to have a gloss like that. Probably not my favourite flavour or scent, but the formula is very comfortable to wear. So yeah, this is basically the look done, guys. I haven't done highlighter because I want to finish that off in a TikTok video later, so I'm going to film that later, but this is basically the look done. I'm actually really happy with the matte formula. As you can see, it was very easy to apply and didn't take long to blend as well. It was just a little bit of a letdown with the shimmers out of this palette. And initially, I was actually going to bite the bullet and buy the green and the blue version of this, which would have cost me $55 each, $110 before shipping. And I'm kind of glad I didn't, just because the shimmers were a little bit of a letdown. Now, the shimmer that I used, the shade Luna, this one here, very, very pretty. I love that. I want to really show you what it looks like. Hopefully you can see it on camera when I kind of zoom it in for you. Hopefully the lights will change. It might be a little too dark. I don't know. It has, like, it kind of looks purple, but it is like a bluish purple. Very, very pretty. I like that shade and I will use that a lot in the future. But overall, everything I tried. The blush I really like. The lip liner is comfortable. The lip gloss is nice. The matte shadows out of the palette are really, really nice. And then this little duo blush, cream and powder, really do perform very nicely. So overall, I do like everything that I've tried out of the bundle. There is a couple items like this little cream blush here that I haven't used, but I will use in the future. But overall, I'm really happy with everything I've tried. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you've got any questions on anything that you saw me use, please leave a comment down below. And also, if you've tried this palette, let me know down below how you found it. Just for me, the shimmers were okay, but they weren't amazing, which is what I expect from Glaminatrix shimmers, just because in my opinion, that's what they're known for. And it was a little bit of a, it's okay, but it's not, wow, I need to get this on my eyes all the time kind of vibe. So let me know how you guys found this palette if you have tried this palette out. But with that, guys, I'm going to quickly take some photos of this and then wash it off because I've got to go to the post office and the doctors before the day runs out. So I will talk to you later. Bye.